All right, real quick, maybe real quick, we'll see. I'm going to show you how to install OptiScaler for Red Dead Redemption 2 and how to enable FSR 4.1.0. So I'm not going to work with the script on this. I'm just going to do it just because it's going to be easier. Messed around with it a little bit this morning, and I was following this guide by Wade_CWN. I found this just by doing a quick Google search. I will have this linked in the description below, and we're gonna follow these instructions. We do have to make a small change here, because to use FSR 4.1.0, we need to have the latest bleeding edge version of OptiScaler, and these instructions only go to 0.7.9 for OptiScaler. So we want to make sure that we're using the bleeding edge. I'll show you how to do that too, and we'll just get started. So I'm going to move this over to my other screen just so I have it for reference. Go to Red Dead Redemption 2. And just to show you, this is a fresh install. I literally just finished re-downloading it within the last couple minutes. So as you can see here, this is what my install directory looks like. So we're just going to play the game. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to switch from Vulkan to DirectX. You got to do the first install also. And I am using CachyOS. I would hope this method works on any version like Bazzite, Nobara, Arch, Ubuntu, whatever. So go to settings. And graphics. And scroll down. And we'll see that I only have AMD FSR 2 available. I've got DirectX set as my graphics API. That's what we want. So we're good. Close out of this, go back, quit the game. Off to a good start. So now I am going to click on settings and then browse local files, and then I'm going to hit my Windows E icon. Yes, I know I'm using Linux, but I have a Windows keyboard. We'll go home, and then we're going to, in our address bar next to our user folder, we're going to type in .local, and this is going to get us into a hidden folder. Double click on share and go to G-overlay FGMod. Before we proceed, I'm just going to show you real quick in G-overlay. This step is very important. Open up G-overlay, click on OptiScaler, make sure you have bleeding edge selected here under software status. Don't do stable channel, because that's going to give you 0.7.9. that will not allow you to use FSR 4.1.0. Check bleeding edge, check for updates, and it'll download the latest versions. It's not going to do that for me because I already have that. You'll click on save, and normally you would copy this command into the command options or the launch options in the Steam game, but that doesn't work for Red Dead 2. We have to do something a little bit different. So we'll close out of G-overlay. And here we're going to copy all of these files in our G-overlay FGMod folder. And we're going to paste it here in the Red Dead Redemption 2 installation directory. And we're going to replace the ngx_dlss.dll file and any of the other ones that are there. And then there should be a fake NVAPI DLL file here. And next we need to create a plugins folder, which is here. OptiPatcher.asi is already in there. Perfect. so we don't need to create that folder. And now we need to download and extract the input8.dll file. I already have this in my downloads folder, but I will also have a link to this file in the description. So I'm going to copy, drag and drop that over here. And I believe that's the same file that I'm using for Rock Band. So check out that video if you play guitar. Shows you how to get, not Rock Band, Rocksmith. Shows you how to get Rocksmith working on Linux. So we have our OptiScaler and dinput.dll file inside. And the next thing that we need to do is we need to actually install OptiScaler. So here, we're going to right click and click on Open Terminal here. And now we have the directory listed where Red Dead Redemption 2 is installed. Type in chmod +x, and that command is going to change the permissions so that we can execute the following script: setup_linux.sh. And if you hit the right arrow key on your keyboard, that's going to complete the line for you. Hit enter, and then next /setup_linux.sh. And here we're going to select option 8 for when it asks us to choose a file name for OptiScaler, because OptiScaler.asi is what we have in this plugins folder right here. So option 8, hit enter. I am not using an NVIDIA GPU, so I'm going to hit no. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming you have an AMD video card, so you're also going to select no. Will you try to use DLSS inputs? Yes. And then we're going to skip this overrides here because we need to put something different. So we hit enter to exit, type in exit, and it closes the command prompt. Now, we have to find the optiscaler.ini file, which is here. Double click on that. It's going to open in your favorite text editor. And we have to find the overlay menu and change its value from auto to false. So with Kate here, or your text file editor open, hit Control F on your keyboard. And on the bottom, it shows our find. And we're going to type in overlay menu. And we're going to change this from auto to false because we are running this in DirectX. So make that change. And then we have to find the load ASI plugins value. So same thing, click on find down here, load ASI plugins, and that value is set to true. Hit Control S to save, or go to File and Save, or click the Save button up here. And now this is what we need to copy and paste into the launch options for Red Dead Redemption 2. Really, you just need this and the command wrapped around the %signs, but I want to use HDR. So I need to make sure Wayland is enabled as my display server. Need to have this command for HDR. I have game mode installed, so I want to make sure that's running. And I want Mango HUD so I can look at my hardware utilization, my frame rate, and my 1% lows. So we're going to do a little bit of testing with that too. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. Same thing, I'm going to have this in the description. So Proton enable Wayland makes Wayland the display server. Proton enable HDR turns on HDR. WINEDLL overrides is going to load these 3 DLL files or ASI files: OptiScaler.asi, dinput8.dll, OptiPatcher.asi, and then game mode and Mango HUD. Click play. So the game launched. We're making good progress. Go into settings. And normally we would see the OptiScaler splash thing on the bottom left-hand corner. We didn't see it here. That's normal. I'm going to show you what to do next. The instructions from that Steam page that Wade CWM made said to turn off VSync and triple buffering. So we'll do that. And then we should see DLSS enabled. Perfect. So we apply changes, go back to the main menu, and I'm going to load up my game. And once it loads, if I did everything correctly, we should see the OptiScaler splash screen on the bottom left-hand corner, which we see. Press Insert from menu. And unfortunately, this is kind of what we're stuck with. It's kind of hard to see, but OptiScaler is running, and it is what it is. I'm not sure if there's a way to make the menu look better, but we kind of just have to guess. Like I said, it's hard to see, but right now it's set to XESS. So if I move my mouse to the bottom option, it's going to give us FSR 3.x/4. Change upscaler. And then I'll hit insert again. And again, tough to see, but it does show FSR 4.1.0 as my upscaler. And I wasn't paying that close attention, but I'm pretty sure I saw a pretty big increase in my frame rate. So I'll click Save Ini and then Close. And that's it. Now playing Red Dead Redemption 2 with FSR 4.1.0 upscaling. And I'm getting a good 70, 80 frame rates.
It's cologne.
Go away, Uncle. Go away.
It's
You're annoying.
Cologne from Cologne, Germany.
But I will likely do
I just had a few minutes.
another
Arthur.
video
I'm not
comparing
drunk, I'm just happy.
FSR. The different versions.
You
Is it
wanna
worth it to
try
go through this
sometime.
trouble? I think it is.
Drinking?
The game looks much crisper.
Try happiness.
I
just a
am
little.
also going to show you something with the quality. So I'm going to change my DLSS to ultra quality. And I lose about 10 frames per second. It looks a little bit crisper, but it seems more jittery. It's almost like the frame times look flat, but I think I took a hit on the 1% lows. So it doesn't seem as smooth. It doesn't feel as smooth as if I had just quality. So I'm just going to switch that back. It's up to you. But this should work on any Linux version. Go back to the game. And it should work on any RDNA 3 GPU. So the 6000 series or the 7000 series. Obviously, it'll work with the RDNA 4 graphics cards. So just keep that in mind. The only downside is it looks like there's like a little bit of distortion on the bottom left-hand corner, but I can deal with that. So hopefully this video helped you make one of the best looking games on the PC look even
saw
better.
That friend of yours,
So
Mary Gillis, sniffing about.
please subscribe to the channel
Yes,
if
I
you
never
thought
liked
this
that
video was
woman, Mr.
helpful.
Morgan.
If you give this video a thumbs up, then it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it'll help push this video out to other people who want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 on Linux with FSR 4.1.0 upscaling. So I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy. This game looks amazing. I'm probably going to stop playing Crimson Desert so I can play this now. So I will see you guys in the next video. Later.